Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is the 16th and final round of the iRating Grand Prix World Championship Series from Suzuka.
How will the field fare after the first couple of corners? The lights are out. And we're racing, and it's a good sight. You can immediately see now. I think Roland Ehnström dives out. Atze Kerkhof. Liam Jenkins off in the wall. There's a field stream back down to turn one. As they just fly through now that careful right-hander. The back at the front. Kerkhof has had a dream getaway. Hugo Luis second. Luis up to third. Greger Huttu is way down the order there. He's way down at the moment in P4. Now that's way down. He's behind Roland Ehnström, and how crucial is that?
Oh, not only is that crucial, it's crucial for Luke McLean, who lost it there at the start. Looks like he got too much wind speed, went off. I mean, he's sitting on the cusp of the top 25. He's gonna have to pull it back. And we're hearing reports as well. Yeah, we've got a crash. 3 cars have been involved in an incident there. We'll hopefully get some more news on that shortly.
Indeed, it's the field still trying to navigate their way through this first lap, but look at Jeremy Bootaloo. He's had a rocket start there, immediately establishing himself in P4. While Enrico Alatalo, that's exactly what he needed right now. He needs to try and secure that top 25 position. He's currently running up there with the big boys, and he would love to end the season with a top 5.
Yeah, and it's a great start though by Atze Kerkhof. I mean, he's going to have his teammate Greger Huttu, who's now got the title in his hand. He's going to be running as his rear gunner, I suppose, keeping Roland Ehnström back. Ehnström needs to finish in the top 7 if this is how they're going to keep running. If Kerkhof's going to take this win, I mean, of course, we're talking early days, it's the first lap, but already we've got to be looking at what the strategy is going to be, the various permutations. We're going to be frantically pressing the buttons on our calculators, I think, during this race.
Absolutely, right now Greger Huttu is such a poor start as though we've already established that we need to take a look back at the start to see exactly what happened there, but right now he's stuck behind.
Okay, we're watching here now, we've got a pack of cars. We've got Atze Kerkhof. Now he's got Pablo Lopez, Stephen Michaels, Jake Stergios and David Korps all on his tail. Look, we've got a bunch there, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars all fighting for position. Now Jake Stergios is in that pack. He's got to stay out of trouble. You know, one mistake, one collision, it could see him tumble out of the top 20 and hand the advantage to Roland Ehnström.
Yeah, and he knows what he has to do today. And of course, he had a very illustrated career back in Formula Sim racing. Made the jump to iRating, jumped straight into the deep end with the...
I just wanted, sorry to cut in there, but we just saw Atze Kerkhof. He's just dropped down places there. He went right at turn, cut through the gravel. He got it back on track, but he did lose a couple of places there to Pablo Lopez and Stephen Michaels. Well, Bootaloo heads into the pits, so he's given Huttu ahead of him a clear track. We've also got an Orion Racing Team car coming in.
Yep, so the official first line of pit stops is underway now then. We can see as Jake just pulls in, iWCGPS in, David Korp is in. Look at the train of cars that have all pulled in. You got Stephen Michaels in, Pablo Lopez are in. Yeah, indeed, and look at Lopez now, he needs a great exit out the pit lane. Michaels looking now to try and make a capitalisation, he just can't quite get it yet. Yeah, and that's got to be the point as well. Lopez knows that, and we saw just last race, if you remember, just how well Pablo defended at the twin ring, and just how well he did. I mean, it was just having incredible words, can't describe it. How he held on for 15 laps to the damaged car, and right now he's just going to try and prove it again. He's giving Stephen Michaels a valuable lesson in defending and what it takes to make a move here at the top level of sim racing. And right now doing a very good job there, but as we said, while Michaels needs to try and get that position out of the way and prove what he's worth, he does not want to take the risk. If he makes the risk and it ends up in a DNF, it could really, really harm his chances.
Yeah, certainly so. And Lopez, he is ringing the neck of that car, as we saw earlier, going around the hairpin earlier. He's got the car sliding left, sliding right, doing everything he can to keep Michaels at bay. He wants his 8th place finish. He wants it badly. Okay, we're watching here though, Pablo Lopez, Stephen Michaels, David Korps there in that battle again. Michaels right under Pablo Lopez's wing. I mean, the way it looks like at the moment, well, there's some slipstreaming involved. Pablo is good through the corners, so maybe he's carrying a little bit more aerodynamic downforce, which is letting him get away from Stephen Michaels. But then, as they get onto the straights where they can go flat out, Michaels is then reeling him back in, then going for that position, putting Lopez under the pressure. I mean, and this is a battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th position here.
Yeah, a very, very intense battle indeed. And every time they go under that Bridgestone, Stephen Michaels tends to take a bit of a wider line, and I'm not sure if it's helping him or not, but he seems to get a little bit more traction, because at risk, if you do catch a bit of dirt, you can go spearing in the opposite direction, so you've got to be so careful of trying to cross something like that.
Yeah, certainly, and I must say Pablo Lopez has probably put on the most entertainment all season for us. No matter what race we've watched him in, he's always been involved in the pack, always involved in the action, yet always kept it very clean and very respectful on the track. So he's certainly earned himself a lot of kudos this season.
Yeah, one of the respected drivers in the field. Good to see another fine example of it now. You see the very aggressively, he does it in such a respectable way, and he just leaves enough room for the move to happen, but he just makes it fast for that opportunity to come around in the first place. And a very off drive here once again by Pablo Lopez, and he's definitely earned the respect of all the drivers back in the pit lane.
Replay now, Pablo Lopez and Stephen Michaels. Michaels getting that position, taking that 8th position from Lopez.
It was a great move as well there by Michaels, and as you said, another reason why Michael could well be one of the hot shots going into next season. Just never seen something like that as well. Just Michaels all season long, as you said, he only came in very much like Ricky Malatalo, came in right into the season and just had his authority all over it. And look, here I am, give me a couple of years and I'll be right up there with you. And he showed that today, as did Ricky Malatalo earlier, with that Greger battle. So these boys and the young guns, I think, could really give the veterans and the legends a real run for their money next season.
Well, as we look here with David Corpse, Pablo Lopez and Martin Pitella, what is quite amazing is the gap now that Stephen Michaels, after getting past Pablo Lopez and seeing out the pit stop, he's gone 3 seconds clear. So it shows that he did have the pace over Pablo, but it took him all them laps, around about, what, 30, 35 laps to actually get past the Spaniard. So, I mean, that's been a great bit of defensive driving by Pablo. He absorbed the pressure for all them laps, but unfortunately he did succumb.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier, how well respected Pablo is around the paddock, and just how well he fends as well, because yes, he can get aggressive, and yeah, he will challenge you all the way to the very end, but he does not put anything on the line. He will not risk anything too major, and he will not put you in a position where if you don't make the move, you're going to end up in a violent accident. He's one of the most, I'd say, probably one of the best defenders in the iRacing World Championship. But it's going to be Atze Kerkhof, and well, I'm speechless. So pole position, and it's going to be so much more for him this season. But after a fantastic season with Redline, I'm sure he would have picked up some many different tips from Greger Huttu. One of them being how to win a race here, and he's done a great job. A very talented driver will close out the round 16 and the final round of the iRacing World Drivers' Championship Grand Prix Series. What a fantastic drive by the Flying Dutchman.
And Huttu there, just as they came up to the final chicane, was having a look there all over Hugo Luis, but Hugo holds on to take 2nd place by 0.3 of a second. Oh, a great finish by those two. And it looks like Atze Kerkhof, look, just as he came across the finish line, he seems to be having some connectivity problems. He's held on though, so Lady Luck is smiling on Atze Kerkhof today, and a great performance by him. He's dominated, pole to flag. He said it was his favourite circuit. Roland Ehnström, he predicted that Atze would win this race, so it was great. So looking at the results there at the moment as well, Roland Ehnström, it looks like he's going to secure a 6th position. That means that he will grab 4th in the championship ahead of our race winner today, Atze Kerkhof, who's going to win the championship in 5th. David Williams held on to 12th spot. So as far as I believe Williams is going to qualify, is going to make it into the top 25 of the standings and qualify for next year's World Championship Series.
Indeed you are. Look at one of those two unsung heroes in today's race. Martin Kroenke and Jeremy Booth 4th and 5th respectively. What a great drive by them. Roland Ehnström in 6th. Matthias Seger in 7th. Stephen Michaels got past Pablo Lopez for P8. Lopez in 9th, of course, and Jake Stergios rounds out the top 10. So I'll quickly take you through the rest of the order then. In P11, just in front of David Williams, and those two just separated by over a second there. Pedro Cotavara was P13, and Andre Bachetta was P14. Darren Marsh P15, just in front of Alexia Loma. Dion Burgess 17th, and then Jason Lovett. And then you got Timo Levonen, Marty Patello rounds out the top 20. Davide Korp unfortunately took a big spin earlier on. Alexi Uzi Jacola had a good race up until the incident. Ricky Malatalo showed a lot of promise in a battle with Greger Huttu, but it wasn't to be his day after some contact. He finished in P23. Max Delorco,
Nice to come
P24. Daniel Lopez can finish in the top 25. Christian Lorente was 26. Javier Buzon was P27. Wes Richards in 28. Andrea Boldi in P29. Fabio Di Carlo rounds out the top 30. And then Blake Tannen and Luke McLean were both caught up in first lap incidents.
Okay, so whilst we try and work out the top 25 cut, let's just quickly give you news on the way the top 5 in the championship, the prize paying positions finished up for the season. It's Greger Huttu who's been crowned the 2012 World Championship. We've got Hugo Luis finished second behind him. Then it was Jake Stergios, who's put in a great performance on his first full debut season in the championship, who collected third. Roland Ehnström held on there. He's fourth in the championship, and then in fifth, despite his win today, his second win of the season, Atze Kerkhof. I'm sure he's probably regretting them races that he missed earlier in the season, because he could have actually taken that position from Ehnström.